All right, welcome back everybody to Altcoin Daily, where you subscribe for a video on cryptocurrency every day. My name's Austin. As a Bitcoin, as an Ethereum, as an altcoin hodler, I would expect massive volatility in the short term. Number one, I have an update for you on what's happening on chain with Bitcoin. Number two, we have new details on Biden's tax plan for crypto investors. And number three, go over the latest news involving altcoins. Like always, check the timestamps down below in the video description, and let's jump in. First off, coming off that massive crash for Bitcoin we just saw, is the current on-chain data, is it bullish or bearish? And for reference, all on-chain data is taken from Glassnode, and all liquidations data is taken from Bybit. Main takeaway is, we now know there was actually newer hodlers, newer coins that were doing the majority of the selling. As of today, we were already seeing tidal waves of coins flowing into exchanges to be sold, whales dumping out quite young coins. From the profit they were carrying, my guess is these buyers came in at the January rally from around 24,000 to a 40,000 Bitcoin. So these people bought recently, and they also got a little spooked and sold recently. But the reason we saw that massive dump was actually because of liquidations. Sufficient spot selling was achieved to start the mother of all liquidations. We had a $38,000 Bitcoin to a $30,000 Bitcoin within minutes, with a cascade of long liquidations as one long dumped out on top of the next below it. So in essence, it flushed out the system. This, coupled with the manipulation we went over yesterday, was sort of the perfect storm for Bitcoin's crash. But now that we've reset, where do we stand now in the market? Exchange flows have now switched to strongly bullish. So coins moving from strong hands to weak hands have peaked, and momentum is now shifting back to the strong hands. The last time I saw a peak this big was at the bottom of the pandemic crash, signaling a bottom recovery. So again, nothing is guaranteed. Be careful when investing in cryptocurrency, but the on-chain data as of today is pointing bullish. Are we still in a bull market? Well, the long-term macro indicators like the NVT ratio, and by the way, we reviewed some of these on-chain metrics in this video right here, link down below, check it out. But to answer the question, are we still in a bull market? The long-term macro indicators like the NVT ratio are very healthy. That remains unchanged. So yes, this is not a mania top, which all BTC bull markets end in. Price is below fundamentals, not above it. We are still halfway. Give me your thoughts down below in the comment section. And by the way, like the video, get this information out to as many people as possible. Now, I don't know how we'll recover, whether it'll be a V-shaped recovery up or we'll grind it out at these price levels for a few more weeks. But what I do know is that Bitcoin's organic valuation estimation, or the NVT price, is right now around a $55,000 BTC, meaning coins are extremely cheap right now, cheaper percentage-wise from organic valuation than the bottom of the pandemic crash. In conclusion, according to the on-chain data, newer whales were the ones that dumped out, retail bought a chunk of the dip, and coins are getting more distributed. I'll take it as a win. Give me your thoughts down below in the comment section. Seriously, comment right now your take on this. This is pretty bullish. Next piece of news, this one's pretty bearish. Biden's new tax plan requires crypto transfers over $10,000 to be reported to the IRS, meaning businesses must treat crypto like cash when it comes to reporting requirements for large transactions. So maybe you like the fact that they're now treating crypto just like cash. In my opinion, especially if you've been subscribed to this channel for at least a year, you have definitely made over $10,000 in cryptocurrency, and I don't want to have to report every transaction. The U.S. Treasury Department today released a report that outlined the Biden administration's tax compliance plan, and in a direct quote from that report, as with cash transactions, businesses that receive crypto assets with a fair market value of more than $10,000 would also be reported on. And if you're asking why, according to the report, the Biden administration is concerned that cryptocurrency already poses a significant detection problem by facilitating illegal activity broadly, including tax evasion. So not much to say other than I'll keep you updated. As we get more information, we'll have to see. We'll have to see how this plays out. Let's keep going. Next piece of news for altcoins. Chainlink Labs to join the Hedra Hashgraph Governing Council. So the Oracle provider, Chainlink, will be the first crypto native firm on the 21-member council. Check this out. After months of adding blue chip stock companies, including IBM, Boeing, Hedra Hashgraph is adding a crypto native firm to the ranks of its governing council. Chainlink Labs will become the 21st member of the council, becoming another node runner governing Hedra's distributed ledger. Now, Hedra Hashgraph, for those who may be unfamiliar, is a blockchain-like public ledger, and in the future, Hedra plans to have a total of 39 council members. Interesting. What this means to you as a Chainlink holder is Chainlink will be integrated into the Hedra token service and will be Hedra's preferred Oracle service. So the Chainlink network continues to grow, and in a direct quote from the Managing Director of Business Development at Chainlink, the Hedra Governance Council provides a pretty unique structure within the crypto industry in that it brings a variety of organizations around the table to create interesting projects. Projects built on Hedra will now have the opportunity to access best-in-class price feeds, data feeds, and verifiable randomness, of course, with Chainlink. Progress continues to happen. Give me your thoughts on Chainlink or on Hedra down below. Next piece of news for Vechain got a very quick mention on Fox Business. Watch this.
Without endorsing them per se, but if they're intriguing to you or not, everyone's tweeting about Vechain. Any thoughts on that?
Yeah, Vechain is an incredible company. They're enhancing supply chain management. It addresses a lot of the issues with siloed data that could fundamentally change the way that companies operate. This is definitely one of the better bets in the crypto space.
Okay. Like I said, short and sweet. And it's cool to see that the Vechain community was so passionate, so vocal, that Fox Business was sort of forced to ask their crypto guest, what are your thoughts on Vechain? And he liked it. And by the way, that was great PR for Vechain, but let's keep going. Let's talk about the most recent news. Vechain verifies results of a 305 metric ton plastic cleanup in the ocean. Check this out. Red Sea Project, a Danish company with a community-driven solution to removing plastic from oceans and rivers in Indonesia, shared their cleanup impact status on LinkedIn yesterday, stating that they cleared 305 metric tons of plastic waste from the ocean and verified the results using Vechain. So making the world a cleaner place, we can all get behind that. And of course, they're using one of the highest levels of traceability to ensure this. Vechain's toolchain platform traced the cleanup process, tracking plastic waste from the extraction point, how it was sorted, and then when it was delivered at a local waste bank. So point is for you, it's interesting to see which altcoins, which protocols these enterprises are choosing. Big win for Vechain. Give me your thoughts down below. Next piece of news for the Flow altcoin. Dapper Labs leads funding for pop culture NFT collectible platform Tibbles, set to launch on Flow this year. So this is an NFT marketplace, and actually a lot of people, especially a lot of Flow holders, are pretty excited about this because it does hail from a Tops and Quid veteran. So basically a guy that's been in the collectible space for decades and has worked with brands like Game of Thrones, Disney, Star Wars, now launching his own NFT marketplace. Tibbles will be a new NFT marketplace running on Flow with a specific focus on collectibles from pop culture and entertainment brands, particularly geek culture properties. Today, the Tibbles brand was revealed alongside a $1.14 million seed funding round led by Dapper Labs, obviously the company behind the Flow blockchain. So, something to keep on the radar, especially if you like NFTs. That is the video. My name's Austin. See you tomorrow. Leave a comment. Do it. Leave a comment.